back at her bed. It's crazy. Every single time,
Good night.
oh shit, we're done with her island. And then it's just like, actually, you get a little longer, but this is it. We have to be leaving. There's no way
Time
we're
marches
staying any
on,
longer.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The fucking 7. I'll say, I'm sad to leave, if for no other reason than utter dilemma. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brylehaven, Martiera. New world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll need to be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. Few days is thrice as many.
Huh?
Fucking, you really are taking this hard. Well, send your goodbyes to the people in the food. Eat at the gauntlet run. Oh, it's letting me have one more day here, just in case I want to, like...
Hold on.
I need to buy anything before heading out.
Okay then.
Ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the gauntlet run.
Grand,
Hey, can I
Well,
get,
now, what are we on about?
Hey.
King's Rock? That's so.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be there, bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, we get more. I think we get more the higher we are. And
All right then.
if there's anything I really want.
Where to?
Let's go.
Candy Coast. Hey. We're here, everyone.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Kaizme, come on, please.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan.
I love that Heisman has like a 4 on his back and he's fourth party member. Not counting main character. Like, is that intentional?
As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh,
Hey,
what do
that's
you
pretty
think?
good.
A dead ringer, eh?
I would call it a dead ringer.
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Oh, thank God we have Heisme.
You're late. We were about to leave you
Wait.
behind.
That's curious. Dell was able to watch them use the lance, like the real lance, like several days ago. And we thought they weren't there, but Dell was actually there and he was watching it, in secret. But like, couldn't Heisme hear him? Maybe he wasn't moving. I don't know, but seems a little suspicious.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of Salus? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
Hell yeah, Yufa. You're the best.
Wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Right. Oh wow.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Cool. Capital of the Principality of Montario, a religious city surrounded by mountains. Central Opera House hosts plays preaching sanctus morality. It's snowing! And it feels like it's snowing. Saltaberry Heights, right a ways. Make it not a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by the morrow. The whole trip should be 2 nights, 3 days of travel.
Oh.
So I'll only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for soul's sake, let us make haste. Full speed to Altaberry Heights. I like Hawthorne Heights a little bit better. Capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now. We're on the move, baby.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet.
God damn.
They felt the tension
There's
rise
so many great trials.
in wordless
Greater.
silence.
I mean, I guess if we're trying to kill Luis here, that's gonna be the greatest trial.
Indeed.
More days. Well, at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about the sea monster anymore. That is true. Do not have to worry about no sea monster. Wait, no, today's not a toilet day. I did not have a huge log to unload.
Right. Got it.
Maybe I could have bought
this?
some more food. I don't know. Cooking stuff do I want to do? I need to make more invincible noodles. I need Luma Bee. Loomy Bee. Secretest of Holy Restores MP for 1 out. Wow. I need a Lord of the Lake. Fuck do I get that shit? This is magic tech. Yeah, those are really good. Those are incredible. Mind. Imagination. Wisdom. I'm gonna do imagination, I think.
Alright then.
I'm just really not good at the strategy game.
Let's go.
No, I don't want to go to the weird deck.
Alright then. Let's head there right away.
Actually,
Ted Bundy, would you join me for a bit of meditation? If I face myself through meditation and broaden my view of the world, my imagination may improve. Passing time in peace and quiet with you sounds nice. What do you think?
I'm very happy.
Wonderful. Then let us sit before the altar and put our spirits calm. I haven't been able to completely focus, but at least I've listened to my ears.
What do you think?
How's your first meditation session? Still can't focus entirely. Still can't focus.
However,
Only because it's your first time. Keep practicing. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through the place. Yeah, because none of my choices would have been a good thing. It's fun mostly. She's like, it's not supposed to be fun per se. It's supposed to be like, you know, more of a calming. And then I'm seeing a whole new world. She'd be like, yeah, that's not how it's supposed to work. I have visions whenever, you know, should say that. So like, no matter what, there's nothing to say that would be that great. It's just one time when I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I also know that the country has dark times ahead. Even if we do manage to defeat Luis and bring peace, that is very true. There's going to be dark periods.
I too will.
I'm not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together as one. seem pretty calm and rational about it. True. Serenity will win the day. I aspire to be someone who we counted on to help resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path, those who are strayed altogether.
I realize.
I believe that since I too once lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstance. I know you're the best person for that particular task.
Oh, you.
I feel like it will really come true if you say so. Your words have a mysterious sort of power. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, and I've done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate so many things.
But then.
But I feel like things have become a little clearer for me now. That we are such a lively and animated group is, thanks to you. We're part of that now,
Hey.
too. I think you're just as much of a thing for that.
I'm very happy.
Thank you for saying so. But I think that with you at the center, it's so much easier for everyone involved. It's wonderful. Being with you has made my path forward feel a little clearer. So glad we found
The reason is.
since we're here, why not meditate for a few more minutes? My imagination.
All right.
That's some big imagination I got there. Continue to meditate with Yufa for a while.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We reach the city after. I feel like the temperature dropping since it made landfall. It'll be pretty cold in Altaberry. Everyone's doing the mine. Oh, Luma Bee. Okay, perfect, actually.
All right then.
Oh, I can do Nurse. I should probably do Nurse. Don't tell me he's forgotten. Yeah, no, we should probably. We have like a build up of them, so we should do them. I imagine I'm close to getting fully imagination. Magic Igniter, enormous compared to those. Oh, I want to talk to him.
Hello.
Why? What's the look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? So, I was a relic search. You found anything? Even if it seems like a piece of rubbish, show it to me anyway. Might be a hidden trick to it like the others. Yeah, now that you mention it, hand nurse the junk we picked up during our travels. Looks like no more than rubbish at a glance. I say, it never hurts to be thorough.
Ho ho.
This goes here, then... capital. Never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
That's awful.
Like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, nurse.
Well.
Oh-ho, so what's it set up like this, eh? It could be forward compatible with modern design.
Oh.
Eureka! Struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The nurse of moments ago was a driveling buffoon compared to now. It's all thanks to you, Ted Bundy.
Thank you.
6 heroes least. Ooh, that is actually really good. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. Fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's...
Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without Maglan magic igniters, whether for the Gauntlet Runner or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, you lot. Do you dislike Ignite?
No.
No? They're fine things that are quite worth researching. Wielding power beyond one's limit is a fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
The truth is...
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. was once approached by the government to personally participate in Ignited development. They'd gather up some destitute parapists who had no other place to go and subjugate them to experiment after awful experiment. Stop
About
it.
that.
No.
Experiments had already started by the time they'd gotten around to asking me, and at that point, my dissent would have been met with underfoot. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that didn't participate. It's hard to imagine what evils they worked through. Us tech. So this game wanted me to do this, this story, this like Bond level before, before the healing with that was done with like Dell and Basilio, like so what we know about the Parapis experiments. I mean, even without knowing that, this is fine either way, but I feel like this was done before that. Us tech-minded maniacs, we're all too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed the projects, observing myself in Gauntlet Runner research. Back on it. Suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty concept. Naive as it was, I want to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams. Not one meant only for death and destruction. Now, for all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung. This is actually a step. Oh, I thought this says setup. It's actually a step up.
No.
I'd say this is more of a step up, no? You're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please, being the prince's own runner. So it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays. And the entire kingdom's a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. That's Norris's pride as a researcher, as well as his deep trust in me.
I'm a lucky man to be part of your grand quest.
All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for those relics, eh? Oh, we have one more.
This one's important.
8 heroes fruit. Isn't that worse? Somehow? Because if I got the other one, right? That's... Huh.
However...
Something is nagging at me, though. Why the devil are these relic pieces so scattered about the world? Seems to me like they were all once part of a greater whole. Was this kind of... This some kind of natural coincidental dispersal? Or something else altogether? Well, next time you bring out the relic, you may very well get the end. Counting on you as always. Parted ways with Norris and left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
Now stand among the mountains. I've long gazed at the peaks of Montaria from the island, but never imagined I would see them this close. Altiveria remains cold year-round, but quite accordingly, people have perfected the art of pipe and hot stew. Home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom. Well, I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Luis.
I guess.
Keep our hopes high. Alright, shower and pantry. Some tall mountains on the horizon.
So?
Let's make sure all our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, that's boom.
Got it.
Okay. We're just gonna make one magic bread because we need to make one of everything, right? With the team member that's here.
All right.
Heisman, we'll go get him.
Understood?
You may cut as many corners as you like in cooking. However, do not cook merely to fill our belly. No, we cook to partake of a good meal. Mustn't neglect learning how to achieve that
Knowing
end.
that,
The quality of your result will correctly reflect the focus you put into the process. Training with a blade is not so different. You followed Heisman's lead, begin kneading the flour into the dough. Once the dough is satisfactory, put your weight into stretching it.
Here we go!
Foot goes forward like this. Etch this into your memory.
Oh,
My sweat tells of a battle hard fought. Final trial yet awaits. Calm your mind and strike to remove it with no less than perfect timing. Amazing. Made springy and delicious looking bread.
In days gone by,
Present to you the taste of magical bread. Cool. Magical bread.
All right then.
I have mind. It's either battle or mind, so I guess we're doing mind. We meditate.
Actually,
Would you join me for a bit of meditation? Yeah. Let's do
I'm
that.
very happy.
Wonderful. Well, let's do this before the altar and bid our spirits calm. I think I hear wolves howling in the distance. No way they could be so near the gauntlet run. Could they? What are your thoughts, Ted Bundy?
May I?
During meditation, just do not but feel yourself where you are. In this time and place, accept it. No matter what you hear, just listen. Let things be as they are. Abandon yourself to the great flow of everything. Just try to do what Youth is telling me. Let things be as they are, but how? Breathe deeply. I'm gonna try breathing deeply. I feel like I'm gazing down at myself. What surrounds me high above the ground. I feel like my imagination has increased since I was able to come out of my shell and broaden my horizon.
All right.
Boom, baby. Dang.
Farewell.
Seems you've relaxed a bit. Let's keep this up a bit longer, shall we? Continue to meditate with Yufa for a while.
come look at this!
Ahoy, you lot aren't gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Whoa. Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but never imagined something like this. Indeed. Falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying. And exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me want to jump. Yeah, makes me want to jump. I'd like to try jumping off of it. Yeah, because we love bungee jumping.
On guard!
Damn boar face sanctus scullions.
What?
Yeah. Oi, what's got in India? Aye, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
speaking of...
I am reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn.
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intend to do it, but the words just won't come out of me and this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about? Since like gazing off the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream, somehow brought in my wisdom.
All right.
Dang, we're getting wisdom.
As for me...
Oh, then I suppose it's old nurse's turn. Prepared a list of complaints that I wish to recite to you all on a daily basis, and rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we catch a cold. Yes, shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. Bye.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Here. Keep nurse's picture as a souvenir of our journey. Yeah, I'll give it to Maria eventually.
The Gauntlet Runner
Even though I
stops
don't need to go
amidst
see her
rocky
anymore.
terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Arrive in town by tomorrow. We're gonna limit amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Alderberry, you know what's gonna happen. Damn, all that mine shit. Look at that.
All right then.
Can I go talk to? Yeah, I can do it.
Go.
I mean, might as well, right?
What
I
now?
have new reportable quests. Yeah, it's just that. Enemies take even more damage. That one actually might be helpful. Yeah, let's just do it. A magic igniter. Enormous compared to those used by the army. Oh, shit. Damn it.
Hello.
Why? What's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? So, what's the matter, lad? Wait, have you come across another potential relic? Or should I wait? Oh, let's see.
All right then.
I think...
Let's go.
I know it's crazy, but let's hold off on him for now. And let's talk with, like... Yeah, let's hang with Juna.
Oh my.
Good as in Ted Bundy. I'm so bored. I'm just not in the mood to sing. It would be nice to have someone to talk to. Following the past, I'm planning for the future with Juna. Maybe I can hone my imagination. Yeah, let's do that instead, because I'm getting a lot of imagination I can do. I can do Nurse whenever I really want. I can hardly believe that we got a hold of the Divine Lands. I knew teaming up with you was a wise move. Strengths and competencies were impeccable, naturally. But most of all, I appreciate the rapport I've enjoyed with all of you. It's like you fit right in. Yes, I've always been adept at blending into my current milieu, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you all. I'm just being myself. For so many other people, I gave them what they desired. I performed the role of the sweet, virtuous Juna the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed, and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. It's coming from me, so you better believe in yourself. Felt my imagination increase as Juna and I speculated our future.
All right.
Oh shit, we almost got full imagination. That time already? You feel a bit drowsy. We can talk just a bit more before we have a kip, can't we? Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
El's Day.
Tis nearly time.
It's only a ways further until we reach Alderberry. The city is likely abuzz with festivity related to Saint's Day. Wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we have to hand Dracadias over. I must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
We just have to stand tall and be confident. You have to sell a lie. Look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right then.
Got a sec?
For the last time we'll be able to relax. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't believe well, know what's coming. Okay.
Well then.
So if I meditate one more time, I think I'll get full, I think I'll be done.
Got it.
I think I'll be done with my imagination. I'm done with my all done imagination. want to see, is there anywhere else?
All right then.
There is also wisdom, but I'm gonna do full imagination. Mainly because I hate doing wisdom with her. She just destroys me at chess, and I'm just like, okay. I only get 3. Maybe a bit of meditation. Yeah, I'd like to try. Wonderful. Let us sit before the altar, bid our spirits calm. We just meditated this whole. My legs are numb. I'm sitting in the same position. Good Bundy, try to clear your mind.
May I?
Meditation is about freeing yourself from your cage of a body and conversing with your soul. If you listen to the voice of your heart, everything here in the world should cease to bother you. Should attempt to do what she says, the voice of my heart. But how? I shouldn't recross my legs. That would prevent me from keeping, like, focusing on my numbness would keep me from, like, actually listening to myself. So let's just bear with it. Try being patient.
Actually,
it almost seems like there is excess energy in your body. You cannot. Okay, so I needed to move my legs. You cannot communicate with your soul in such a state. I remember myself.
All right.
Even slightly is a lot. Damn it! I probably would have gotten it.
farewell.
Thank you for relax those. I think I would have gotten it if it wasn't for the fact that that I didn't cross my legs. Oh well.
Nura speaking.
I got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Wow.
Just look at it!
Oh, these bridges are huge. It's an area defined by its numerous valleys. Bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Ah, that makes sense. If these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey!
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. That was the site of a fierce battle. The dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of proper burial. 2,000 casualties there, and then above ground due to lack of flat land, ravaged by wild dogs and monsters. Annex War. Forget. These are intermittent conflicts between the later half of the 6th century of the Ukrainian calendar, fought between the countries of Ukrainia, Oceania, and Montario until their unification. The war began with hostilities opening against Oceania, and after Ukrainia united with Oceania, Montario followed. The largest scale battle fought in the war was between Ukrainia and Oceania, called the Battle of Brylehaven. Fierce naval skirmishes broke out around passed down orally as valorous tales of war. Even after the annexation, the momentum to seize independence remained throughout Oceania and Ontario, and it was not uncommon for skirmishes to erupt. These were a stumbling block for post-war reconstruction and a headache for generations of. However, within a few years of Louis' rise to prominence in the army, successfully thwarted the rebel faction and repressed the independence movement for the first time since the annexation. That peace occurred. Okay, there wasn't. Land is tragic. War is tragic. We shouldn't disrespect the fallen.
Yeah.
Indeed. I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it. It's valuable to experience the cold reality of our battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magma that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. Feel the sadness and regret of those who lived, whose lives come to an end. Also, my wisdom is deepened after considering those who have found their eternal rest here.
All right.
Hey!
Something wrong, Nurse? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you, Nurse. I just saw.
Hey!
Do refrain from doing that again. Things of this manner are not my forte. My Nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. For all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure, so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
Sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and that in mind. Get this. Lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Oh shit, anime.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person.
Whoa, big rock.
What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat.
Wonder if
I'd
we're gonna
only
fight
heard
God
rumors
again.
that it didn't touch the ground,
Look at all the
but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Very height. Bullshit's gonna happen to me here. We decided to present Luis Dracadio, Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, Chariadrius. Hope he doesn't find out the land is fake.
Well done.
Well done.
So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this.
What?
If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground.
Why say this?
The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
Why say that? Luis, that's a kind of dumb move, don't you think?
What? Why are you surprised?
Is he trying to get a rise out of her? Because he must be suspicious, right?
At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the 2nd day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
Hold on.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
I don't want to forfeit.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest
There was
such
no point
carnage
in
with
saying
not a
that.
shade of guilt? I was sure that
Unless he
deep
was trying
down, all people are
get a
inherently
rise
good
out
at
of her.
heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's set up camp right here. Let's stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of,
It is a Musario in I know of one in the central town. This is called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant. Very little that would sorry,
certainly.
It's on Dia Franco, not mistaken. It's a cold. At least Heidelberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though?
Well met, eh?
What are they talking about?
Why, you little...
First that driver getting lost in the mountains. The snow, no less. We'd freeze to death. Supposing the inns around here is all full, too? We'll have a go at the far side.
Well met, eh?
The fuck is this loser?
Hey!
We welcome you to Altabury. Good lord. Aren't you that elder candidate? Out with you. Go back whence you came. This land is under the protectorate of the Sanctus Church. No shelter for heathens. We've some kind of notoriety, haven't we?
This is the best.
Yeah, there's a motley crew of candidates gathered here. This year's Saints' Day is looking to be the most festive celebration we've had yet. Heard rumors that relics once belonged. Heard rumors those relics once belonged to the church, which would mean His Eminence Forden's standing is as good as assured.
Oi! What in the blazes?
Hey, listen.
Some mag converter? Mag broker.
Food's the only game in town.
Recruitment center.
Uh-huh.
Bounty. Okay. I gotta have bounty hunt. Come on. Let me go bounty hunting.
The only game in
All right
town.
then.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Right. All right then.
Okay. You're the elder causing all the rumors. That other kind of loveless, searching all over for you. I don't know what you did to the lad, but I don't want any trouble in the city. Am I clear?
That damn Louis.
Going. Oh wait, you know what? Isn't it Idol's Day?
Right, then.
It's Medals Day, never mind. Like, or is it like
What
the
now?
special Medals Day? I'm just kidding. Big Bard. Morgan. Yeah, so we gotta wait for tomorrow for all that bullshit.
All right then.
Oh,
Am
we're sorry.
I?
Sounds interesting, but let's grab some Hero's Jeweled Root. I'll take
What do you
one.
want to do?
Buying it.
My sincere.
That's Hero's Jeweled Root is like actually insane.
You're not serious.
All right then.
Yeah, I'm fucking serious. You kidding me? You love Hero's Jeweled.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Oi! Oi!
Oh, there's Loveless.
You little.
Oh, look who's decided to turn up. You got some nerve showing that mug in front of me.
Huh?
What? Did we do something to you? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game. What's good for the goose is good for the... I'll settle the score with you.
Oh.
Maybe he's had one too many. Let him be for now. Okay.
Welcome.
Well,
Wait.
wait, a band of youths with a
A
knife?
band of youths with a knight and a
This is
chief.
voiced?
Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mistari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have.
So he just like covers up his eye with like the fucking head wrap.
And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you.
Probably said right. I didn't skip anything.
Ah.
When you're dead.
Look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
A fucking bathtub is an imitation of the island spring.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
So it really is.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up.
That's fair. He totally
and things
would.
go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Magic. Heck, join his personal guard.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Fair. Attack from a distance.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead?
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for.
Whoa, this is a
Besides,
fucking plan.
with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment.
Right?
But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed.
I mean, that's fair.
Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right.
I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now. Let's try and get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. Get even colder at night. Try not to get. Dang. All right. Well, time to rest up, and we're almost at an hour, so I think this is the perfect time to pause and continue on next time. So, till then, my friend.